All right, rock and roll. What is going on with live chat being unavailable? Oh shit. Am I live? Hold on, let me verify something. No signal. Hold on. Did I wait too long? I'm having technical issues. Where is it? Alright, there we go. We should be back. Alright, I am live. What's going on with the live chat? Alright, this is why I have, since I actually can open up my control panel. Is live chat down? No, it's right. It's okay. OBS is just being weird. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action with good old-fashioned Dead Space. we've got stuff here. Got wallpapers and stuff that we unlocked. None of them good so far. Oh shit. Save the photos, and then we can do it. Okay. You know, one thing I remember seeing kids have back in the day, and not just kids, people back in the day. They always had like custom ringtones and stuff, and I was like, whenever I get a cell phone, I'm going to do that. And but my cell phones that I had never fucking did. Oh, hold on. There we go. Now we got audio. I was hitting the wrong one. All right. There we go. Very quiet game. Holy shit. But yeah. But ever since, you know, getting the capability, I've never fucking done it. I mean, Profile 1. And now I have audio here, so I can kind of know what's going on. I don't know how long that will last. I don't know how long this is either.
Director Tideman has updated your locator.
Very cool. Now you remember how to play. Okay. A bit funky. Classic Dead Space. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Yeah, none of these are green. If they're green, you can open them. Just like Dead Space. I mean, it is Dead Space. What am I saying? Alright, chat rate is 1, it says. What the fuck? I have 3 nodes left. I don't think I want to use them. So hold on. Let me verify something. Does that mean there's only gonna be 2 weapons, or do I have to, like, can I only carry 2? Vandal isn't as robust as Isaac, and also Vandal has more problems with their mental state. I mean, they don't handle them as well as Isaac, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Vandal tries though. Vandal is a trooper. Oh, this game looks this looks cool good for a fucking phone game from the year 2011 or whatever it came out. Can it like reload? Don't do it. Don't do it, Vandal. Vandal, put the gun down. Okay. I guess I gotta go that way, huh? 2 slots. What is this? Shit. Put your gun down, Vandal. Okay. At least I have a, Yeah, this is Vandal. This is Dead Space. This is a spin-off of Dead Space called Dead Space on... I'm using a Android tablet. Shit. Vandal is Vandal is up to less good than Isaac. Not of their choice, I suppose. But like, this ties into God, I don't know. So like, the first stream, I couldn't hear anything, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. I have played this before a couple of times, but it was so long ago. Like, I don't know how it ties. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, they missed. Good. I think they hit the baby. Yeah, this is an old mobile game. Like, so this is back from the era when EA was really trying to push Dead Space, right? So, like, you had Dead Space 1. Oh, the baby's still alive. And, so you had Dead Space. It came out. It was a pretty big hit. I think it did better than Mirror's Edge. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, that cut out my end. And the sound cut out. So like when it loses, I need to check my thing. So, it's not important. As long as you guys can hear. if I miss stuff though, you know. So yeah, Dead Space was a big hit, but they were spending a ton of money on Dead Space 2. And but part of that was they released a series of like spin-offs. There's this on the iPhone initially. There's Dead Space Extraction on the Wii, which that game is pretty good. It's not the best. It's not the best light gun game, but it's a rail shooter. But it's pretty good. And they also released Dead Space Ignition. And now, Ignition wasn't that good. Ignition was a weird puzzle game, VN type thing. But like, yeah, it wasn't that good. However, out of those, there's also Severed, but Severed was like a little expansion pack for Dead Space 2. Holy shit. It almost just helps me out if I just, you know, let the baby hit me. And Severed, you know, just plays like Dead Space 2. Because, I mean, it is. But it's like the sequel to Extraction. But the best of those spin-offs was this game. This game does a very good job of translating the Dead Space gameplay into, like, you know, a touchscreen format. Because like Dead Space is fairly slow as it is, right? So it works. I have to carry that all the way over there? Shit. We'll try it. It's not perfect, of course, but I mean, it's a remarkably good job. Shit. Stuff like that. Let's go. And I did rewatch some of the first stream, but I still don't know what's going on because I can't. Because yeah, like for some reason it desyncs from like my one monitor here, and that causes me to not be able to hear it. So, I could watch the stream like with headphones, but then I'd have a weird delay. So then that would just be confuse the hell out of me. Vandal. Shit. Okay, it's fine. Where am I at? I just got lost. This one, I think it came out 2010 or 11. It's old. It's old. And it's been, you can't get it anymore. It's been off the store for a long time. Oh, I see my bit rate is also tanking. It was just doing fine. I guess just kind of, oh, it makes it look like a PS1 game. I've got a ton of monitors going on. I'm assessing the situation. Fuck. Okay, I think I just went into a fuck. Where you at? I got distracted. No, because I'm out of ammo, that's why. Literally just keeps bugging out on my other monitor. It's weird. Maybe it doesn't like the resolution. It says this is HD, but I don't know. Like I don't know HD as in regards to you know, early 2010s mobile games, right? But it does look good. I don't know. It looked better if my bitrate was like, you know, better, but it is what it is. Holy shit. Just having problems tonight. Being fucking lost as hell. This way? I think I went to a circle, but I'm not positive. I got turned around pretty good there, fighting the necromorphs. Alright, hold on. I need to pause because you can't even pause. But I'll deal with it. I'll just ignore the monitor. I think it did get turned into some fucking hell. Hold on. Left. Okay. Vandal. Alright. It's over here, right? I don't think I went that far. But apparently I did. Oh, that's the other. Okay. Well, at least we know where that is. Classic Dead Space action. Okay, it's fucking right here. Great. Maybe Vandal was just having a moment. It's one over again. Or was it? Shit. I need to remember what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, I'm just correct. Okay, I think it is that one hallway. And it's like one over. What the fuck is it? Okay. No, Vandal. Vandal. Vandal! Put your gun down. It works like Dead Space, where you ping the ground and you can follow it. Like this is just literally Dead Space on the iPhone somehow. Like the maps are simplified, of course, and you don't get as many weapons, but I mean it's Dead Space.
This is Tyler.
Yeah, like the level design is kind of chunky, like chunks of rooms and stuff that you'd expect on like a PS2 or something. Not as like interconnected hallways like Dead Space 1. How you doing? Vendor. fucking kill him. There we go. And yeah, I wasn't like anticipating on streaming a horror game before October, but I was trying to test out this tablet and like because I wanted to stream an old first-person shooter, which I still want to try to get to work, but it wasn't working. So I was like, I need to see if I can get something to work, and this one worked. It worked right away, just out of the box. I was like, okay, it's Dead Space then. We're playing fucking Dead Space. Oh, shit. Smooth as hell. Wait, let's see if we can. What a mess. Definitely takes place before 2. Again, I'd have to know more. Like, I'd actually have to rewatch my stream because, yeah, I can't hear the game at all. And the sound. So, like, when you use the HDMI out on the tablet, it stops playing sound through the thing, right? The monitor that I had that was playing sound is desyncing hard with the video for some reason. So, and it was playing the sound. But it's not. It's kind of like not that important. But I think it takes place in between 1 and 2. I think this is a lead up to 2, because it feels very 2-y, but I'm not positive. And Vandal does not. I don't think the Vandal appears in any other Dead Space game. I'm gonna see if I can fix this issue I'm having because it's driving me crazy as hell. All right, let me figure this out. I could just disconnect it. All right, is that out? Is that in? I want to keep the in. It's out. Okay. Maybe it's. And it desyncs right away. What the hell? Why is it desync? I do not know. Okay. Technical difficulties ahead. If that starts happening now with the other stuff, yeah, it's just not gonna work. Oh shit! Ugh, fucking hell! If you don't, there's like a the. Stay still. We live? Okay, there we go. All right, we'll try. Extraction does take place before. Well, does Extraction take place in the Ishimura? I can't remember now. Severed takes place before 2. I mean, they all take place before 2. But I can't remember. I think Extraction might have been on the Ishimura. So I think it takes place before 1.
Hey, who's down here?
Shit. Oh shit, now it's clever. Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna disconnect it from the thing. It's not not working. We're just gonna play it silent like. Piece of shit. There. Alright. Oh, yeah. Again, it's been a long time since I played the spin-offs, and I never beat Ignition. Ignition's a piece of shit. Ignition's not fun. But I did play through Sever not that long. Like, it's been a few years now, but it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Just grab me. The game knows. Oh, that's not the baby, that's something else, yeah. Jump on it. Kill it. Shit, I'm getting hit hard. Run. Yeah, extract. Yeah, that makes sense, because I thought that was on the Ishimura. There's also a movie that, I don't know, Dead Space had a lot of media, which I think made the story kind of weird because, like, the media wasn't as grounded as Dead Space was. Shit, he's not dead.
Critical.
Run, Vandal. Run, Vandal. Shit. Fucked up. It's all so fucked up right now. We can survive this if we just think about, pathway. That one necromorph is chasing the hell out of me. It's good. It's fine. So yeah, this one has regenerating health because you can't pick up med packs apparently. That's something I didn't remember. But it works. It works. Shit. Die, baby. Alright. Shit.
No.
Why the Ripper's good. I don't want to deal with the baby. The baby's trouble. In Ignition, I don't know. Like that. I feel like a lot of them take place before the Ishimura. And which is weird because a lot more happens on the Sprawl. Like yeah, the Ishimura is a good place to show off some of that stuff, but the Sprawl was more intense. Shit, the fucking other necromorph is coming though.
Quarantine lockdown lifted.
Yeah, okay.
Vandal, there's another tram ahead of you.
Yeah, Dead Space as a series is one of my favorites though, and it is kind of weird though because like again you kind of brought up the efforts of Isaac and Carver in the end, like how the last expansion pack ends is such bullshit sequel bait, right? And it just makes it seem like as it stands, they're dead. They're not dead, right? But it just feels like everything they went through was for nothing, and it didn't have to be that way. But it's doubly frustrating because like we didn't get anything more after that. If we got a sequel, sure, but you know that's how, like, what is it, Awakened or whatever ends. Like Awakened was fine otherwise. It would have been fine if it didn't end the way it did, or if there was like another expansion pack or sequel after it. But we didn't get either of those. So and the end of Dead Space is just kind of, it's like Half-Life 2, but in Half-Life 2 at least, you know, Alex and Gordon Freeman are alive, you know, and the Combine are essentially defeated, right? But you know, and should I just save my money? I think I'll just save my money. We'll do this. We'll have the excuse for our challenge purposes. It is what it is. It is what it is. I want to see how long this game is. Have to continue.
Departing terminal.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Stop on the baby. Damn it, stop on the baby.
Try the rim for a second.
And I figured out the method to surviving on the platforms here. You just run around and regen. Right. Which is fine. These are like a time waster, more or less. Vandal. Stop on. We're doing the Resident Evil 4 method. Like Awakened, I'm trying to remember, because like, so Dead Space 3, if Dead Space 3 ended where the original game ended, it kind of would solve the issue, right? Like, oh, you know, you guys won, kind of, in the end, essentially. But then like Dead Space 3 Awakened, which is a little expansion pack after, things get fucked up and essentially, run. I'm gonna collect enemies and want to try to blow them up. Fuck! Fucked up! I saw myself fucking up in real time there. Right. And I can't remember exactly how it ends, but you like crash land. Oh shit. And like a necromorph or you crash your spaceship. Oh fuck! It's not letting me escape. My cheese isn't working. Cheese is, shit. So like, yeah, you have this real epic battle at the end of Dead Space 3, and okay, yeah, you're like, okay, these guys have a chance, but then no, we need more content to set up the sequel or another expansion, and like, yeah, things go wrong for Carver and Isaac, and but it's never elaborated on because we never got a sequel. So you can always headcanon it that Dead Space 3 ends with the primary game, you know, kind of like you know, how I headcanon that there isn't an Alien sequel after the second movie, right? But because it is technically a part of Dead Space 3, it's harder to justify. But then again, no, Dead Space 3 I don't think did all that hot. Not the numbers they were hoping, for sure. And so I doubt Awakened did that well either. Honestly, Dead Space 2 would have been a very good ending for Isaac. Like how that game ended. And but you know, Isaac essentially was like the protagonist. You know, he's the John McClane of Dead Space, right? Because you know they could have theoretically pulled off Dead Space 3 with Vandal here, but you know. we get to see what happens kind of to Vandal. It's like all the Dead Space games, like the side protagonists, except for again, Dead Space 2 Severed. It's roughly up in the air. Dead Space 2 Severed, it's not. We see what happens to the protagonists in that one. They do not make it. They do not make it at all. They get fucked up.
How you hanging in there, Vandal?
And Extraction, I guess. Well, Extraction is up in the air because it continues on into Severed, since Severed is a sequel to
Just get back safely.
Extraction. But like that's also again what's frustrating because yeah, Dead Space 1 has an open-ended like you know, Isaac is still having issues ending, right? But then Dead Space 2 has a pretty definitive like that the series could end here at least for Isaac. And yeah, like that's what makes what ends up being a cliffhanger at the end of 3 kind of frustrating. Because Isaac's story essentially was nice and wrapped up in Dead Space 2. Which again is probably why Severed is a sequel to Extraction. So it's different. But yeah, do they even make mobile games like this anymore? Like, I know there are paid mobile games. Aren't they just like indie
There
games?
should be a line gun in one of these lockers. Go get it.
Like, Gameloft is kind of dead. Gameloft made clones of games, but, you know, again, that's kind of oddly amusing. Like, they had fucking, what's this?
The IM-822 handheld ore cutter line gun
What is that?
is
I
recommended
don't
for
recognize it.
cutting operations that require more
Aqua
power
Pulse.
than a plasma cutter
What
can
is this?
provide.
Is that the line gun?
Standard mode
Oh, the line
is
gun looks weird.
horizontal only,
Okay.
And a secondary mode ejects a timed explosive plasma charge.
I think, like, that was an era of Resident Evil 4 clones, right? Because it's obviously like it's basically System Shock. If you played through Resident Evil 4, it's like I remember at the time people were like, "Oh, it's way better than Resident Evil 5." It is. I like Resident Evil 5 a lot, but like, line gun. I missed. I fucking missed. No. Line gun. Line gun lags the game. like Dead Space 1 holds up so well. And Dead Space 2. Oh shit, I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention to my health. But like, yeah, like, so Gameloft, they made a clone to, like Call of Duty clones, StarCraft clones, Final Fantasy clones, you know, they, like, their niche was ripping off major properties for clones. Seems silly, but it worked for them for a while, I guess. I don't know what they're up to. I think they're owned by Ubisoft, so they're probably dead. What is that? Oh, it's Necromorph. If you see, I'm not rotating the fucking plasma cutter because that requires me to rotate the whole tablet, and that's awkward. So I'm just not doing it. Isaac Dark. That's what Dead Space 3 should have been. Isaac Clarke and Isaac Dark. Did Carver even have a last name? Or is Carver his last name? Did he not have a first name? Was that not his name? I can't remember. I like Carver, but I don't remember much about him. There's some really cool stuff. Oh shit. I see why I'm getting fucked up. Run. Oh, shit, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Shit.
Critical.
Oh fuck, there's enemies everywhere. Lion rack. Shit, what's hitting me? I thought I dodged that motherfucker. I need to kill this baby. Just wish it didn't lag the game every time I use the line rack. He's not dead. No shit. Ceiling babies are the worst. Give me the line racks, man. Oh, it's Ripper Blade. Alright, where'd the baby go? Alright, stay still, baby. Come on. You serious? Final boss of the game, apparently. Well, we saw Vandal's doppelganger in the last level, which is pretty fun. I was like, do I shoot myself? The answer was yes, apparently. Oh, shit. We're getting like, I'm getting like Warhammer vibes from this level right now. It's like fucking Space Hulk. Vandal's suit is unflattering. Shit, what the fuck? Oh, I need more line racks. Fuck, I need to reload too. I need to reload everything. Double pop. Again, I'm nerfed because I can't hear. Which, hearing is actually super important in Dead Space, right? Kill it, Jesus. Because, like, they will try to sneak up on you. Is that a fucking necromorph? It's hiding? Oh fuck, it's a baby. Nice, I didn't actually nail that one. Get back, you fucking baby. Get back. I like how in Dead Space 1, you go to that like the nursery, and yeah, those are human babies. Oh shit! I didn't see it. That's essentially what his wife was. Come on, I hate the babies. They don't drop anything good either. Okay, I got lost because of those babies. This way. So I'm supposed to like use. Well, I'm not supposed to. It's like a. You can use the that to blow shit up. Are they chasing me? Like, didn't see it. Saw those. I don't know why. Yeah, I need ammo. I want to reload. I want to call Vandal Isaacson. Oh, they're Vandal. Just two. Yeah, that's where they could have maybe gone to, but Isaac kind of gets like he's less crazy after the second game progresses, right? Like, cause that's kind of like about him facing his demons, right? And but that would have been a fun way to fuck with them going forward, or maybe like fucking with Carver or something. Have Carver go crazy. If he'd be in Dead Space 4. I don't know. That's something that like they obviously experiment with in the series, but didn't fully commit to it on that level, you know? Look at this. This game looks very good for a fucking phone game. I know modern phone games look like real games now. I've been streaming them like Girls Frontline, but at the same time,
But I guess
this,
secrecy's
I don't
highly
know,
important now. I was born
art
in
style
Mars.
goes a long way. So this looks like if Dead Space was on the PS2, it would look very good on the PS2.
I've never been to Earth or Mars.
And just the appropriate amount of slowdown.
Not missing anything.
As yeah, I imagine like hardware-wise, like yeah, this effectively, or like maybe Xbox. I don't know. Like the things look a bit too smooth for the Xbox. I think the Xbox should have pulled off slightly better graphics. At late Xbox anyway. Where am I going? Okay. See, look how fucking Dead Spacey it looks. And Vandal's taking off. It's a trip. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I hate these things, and every time they appear in Dead Space. Shit! Vandal, Vandal, Vandal! Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, it looks like... I'm trying to think of what... Yeah, it looks like it could be like a... Not quite even like a Dreamcast game, right? What? Like a very... Like a... It looks like it could be like a modern... remaster of an N64 game, you know, like we see with Turok and other like Shadow Man, right? Or like Quake 2, like very Quake 2-y. Cause yeah, I just think like
Don't forget the line gun doesn't just shoot beams. Switch to
there's some
secondary
elements that
fire.
seem like advanced, but then again, that would be like the remaster effect, right? Like you could see this coming out on like fucking N64 99 or something, and things would be a little bit blockier in some aspects. The textures would be toned down, but then with the remaster, they could, you know, what am I trying to say? Compress those textures. Like the Saturn. Like Saturn, most like the late era Saturn games I ever ran into were like 2D, unfortunately, which was what the system ended up getting known for. If Shenmue, like, I'd have to see the leaked Shenmue to see how that would have looked on the Saturn. Oh shit, I'm going to die. Run, Vendel. Do I have any? I've got line. But I think, like, my gut tells me, like, playing like Quake 2 on the N64, which is its own game. I mean, it has like all the it has the features of Quake 2, but like I just ran back into it. Like I could see, like, because the rooms are small, right, and blocky, and you only run to a couple enemies at a time. I think Quake 2, like on the N64, is a good barometer for like the graphic and gameplay of this game. I get that. I get Quake 2, heavy Quake 2 vibes. Open World Virtua Fighter 2, huh? Has that ever been leaked? I'd like to check that out if it's been leaked. I have a flash card for the Saturn that I need to try out at some point. Line rack. Oh, what the what? Cool. I don't know what I did, but it was cool. But yeah, I remember on Demo Distress, because I was also doing some other experiments at the time, and I got Quake 2 on the N64. I don't know what drove me to get Quake 2. I think it's because I heard that it was like its own like little, it was different. It's like its own campaign. So you can almost think of it like as an expansion pack to Quake 2. But I'd been playing Quake 2, the PC one, on like the original hardware it came on, and like, oh shit. Like Quake 2 requires like pretty good hardware and a lot of stuff to get looking good. A lot of patches and stuff. Or like, you know, a later like 2000 computer. But if you like have a 90s, like very good, like as I was using a Pentium Pro and another like 98 era computer. And the game was kind of like low res and chunky. But Quake 2 on the N64 looks so good. If you play on like hardware on N64 versus like your average computer hardware when Quake 2 came out, the N64 version is gonna look better. It's just like but like it probably won't run as well, but it looks so good. But now that's like a moot point, right? Because Quake 2, oh shit, I'm getting hit. Quake 2 with like later hardware looks so good, and you can't really make Quake 2 on the N64 look better because it is what it is. Which is kind of like what we end up seeing with the remaster from a couple years ago, which has Quake 2 main and N64 one in it. Still a very good campaign, very fun. Hopefully that stuff gets leaked. Oh shit. Fuck. Again, because I can't hear, I can't tell what's going on. Do I need to do something, or they just can't do that? Die. Okay. Oh, I just need to kill them all. Some more leaked games would be good. So we've got Duke Nukem Forever leaked, D-Day leaked. We need Duke Nukem 3D leaked because back in the day, what was it? Apogee was saying they were going to release the original beta for that, but it's been years now. Probably because Randy or someone at Gearbox gave him a cease and desist. So we're not gonna. But we need that leaked. I want to see what old beta Duke Nukem 3D looks like. Oh, the game can't handle this too many effects going on. Haven't been doing good on money. Do I have 60,000 yet? Oh, whatever. What happened? I lost signal. The game crashed. What happened? I think the game might have crashed. Or did my battery die? It says I have a full battery. What the hell? Well, I don't want to do that all over again. The tablet is getting hot, which is funny. Hold on while I troubleshoot this. Again, it's unfortunate because this game hasn't been re-released. But yeah, like it doesn't surprise me that it crashed. Kind of is what it is. Still waiting. Optimizing apps. It's taking a second. Good old fashioned black screen. This is where I should like have a segue into something. The darkness. The fucking darkness. I might have to restart this yet again. It's like stuck on optimizing app. 14 of 84. This is the real horror. Alright, hold on. What could it be optimizing, I wonder? I'll look that up while this is happening. Is there a way for me to... Hold on. Hold up. No. It ain't worth it. I'd have to fiddle with a lot of settings here. But I will look it up. Just away from... Shenmue Saturn. Oh yeah, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Apparently the footage, I'm finding footage like the old trailers and stuff. It would have gave it some charm because like Shenmue is a very strange game. Its tone isn't what I expected. And seeing it like this makes sense. Like it's got a very grungy look to it that was kind of, you know, was kind of there in the Dreamcast, but it's like more enhanced here, like Silent Hill, right? But that almost makes sense for Shenmue. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird. There's a weird, creepy vibe to how the presentation of Shenmue goes. Okay, now it's optimizing app 18 of 84, so restarting it worked. I might just have to end the stream. Because, like, and try to return to this. Like, again, this is a, like that, it is an old, like, tablet. But, like, again, these things are kind of expected to happen. Like, running is, like, a bunch of janky bullshit. But yeah, like the only option would be to wait 20 minutes to see if it comes back. So I think I'll go ahead and stop streaming. So yeah, for the last 7 minutes, we will resume this some other time. We're making good progress. Well, we will have made good progress. I think there's like 10 or 12. There isn't that many chapters left. So I think there's like. We're about halfway through the game. So yeah. Which we've made a lot more progress, if otherwise if we got through that last chapter, but it is what it is. So we shall come back to Dead Space later. Adios.